It's Friday, it's the weekend, it's money making weekend. Let's do it, boys. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Jason Mattis, of course, with Winning Bets, giving you guys some free sports picks every single day. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to Friday. How awesome is that? Hell yeah, the weekend is here. Appreciate you guys kicking off your Friday with me and kicking off your weekend. Let's go ahead and recap Thursday. And then I've got some baseball and NASCAR bets. That's right, NASCAR is back after last week off. So let's jump in there and talk some NASCAR as well in today's episode. But before, as I said, let's go ahead and recap yesterday. As you guys can see right there, yesterday went 5-3 and down 1.96 units. Let's talk about that. We took the Bublik money line earlier in the morning in the tennis play. And just didn't quite come through for us. Guy lost 2-0. Fritz beat him. Just watched part of that match. Didn't quite watch it all, but yeah, just wasn't playing very good and wasn't able to get on Fritz's serve and just dropped the nail right there. What about that Rifey there in Rockies versus Marlins? That one wasn't a play for mine. If you're on the payoff pitch, you guys know that was one of the supporters there on the show, and I supported it. We hung back. We had a phenomenal time. Bet did not cash, obviously. That's why it's got the X to it. But I'm happy I tailed it. I'll tail your guys' picks, and had a great time on that show. And with the excitement and the enjoyment of that play, heck, there were two runners on in the top of the first. There was a runner on in the bottom of the second, or two runners on the top of the first, a runner on scoring position in the bottom of the first. So opportunities, it just didn't quite cash for us. Also in that game, over 8.5 runs. Did not cash. Watched a fair chunk of that game, actually, because we did the Rifey there on YouTube Live. Then I took a little bit of break, went to go grab my kid from summer camp, came back and watched pretty much the rest of that game. And, the announcer said it good that there were tons of hits. And the announcer even said it, I think it was like about the 7th inning at that point. He was like, man, there's only 4 runs being scored in this game, but there's so many hits. Just what happened. Tons of hits, just couldn't quite get the timely hit, unfortunately, so under 8.5 runs did not quite happen. In that same game, though, we did hit a player prop. Aguilar over 1.5 total bases. First at bat, he hit a double, so got that one over nice and easy and got a good, nice plus 115 cash. A good one right there. Cubs F5 team total over 1.5 runs. No sweat winner right there as they were able to get to Quintana and put up multiple runs there in the first inning. We did suffer a loss in that same game, though. Quintana staying under 4.5 Ks. He went 6 strong, had 6 Ks, so that one right there was a loser. But then we bounced back with a nice plus 120 cash in that Mariners versus Athletics game. First 3 innings staying under 1.5 runs. That one happened as the score was 1-0 at the end of 3, so a very nice plus 120 cash. And then they added at the end of the day Padres run line, which they lost to the Phillies. So down 1.96 units on the day, but plus 3.8 units on the week. Yesterday, guys, is a very good example of what can happen negatively to you if you get away from your normal gambling behavior. And what do I mean by I say that? Well, I made the Rifey play. That wasn't my play, so that was uncharacteristic of my behavior. I don't tail people's plays. I spend too much time researching it, and quite frankly, if let's say I've got 5 plays and I'm itching for more action, then I'll just dip into one of my plays that didn't quite make a play, and all of a sudden it'll become a play. I'm not one that tails plays. Again, that doesn't mean I'm upset or unhappy with tailing that play or anything. Again, I had a phenomenal time, hanging out with everybody on the payoff pitch, and then afterwards I hung back and watched that Rifey. I'm just saying that was uncharacteristic from my normal gambling behavior. And then how did I compound one mistake with another mistake? Well, after the end of those day action, I was down 0.96 units, and I wanted profit. We've had a nice, really profit streak here. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and add Padres run line to it. So that was me chasing losses, right? And that is also uncharacteristic and really bad of your gambling behavior, is if you've had a bad day, just call it quits and come back tomorrow. Don't sit there and fire out another bet that wasn't quite good enough to make your original card, but now all of a sudden you're in a losing proposition on the day. So now all of a sudden it's a good bet because I want to go ahead and get profitable. Not good gambling behavior. So 2 things cost me on that day. If I take away those 2 bets, we would have been profit on the day. So that makes it easier for me to go ahead and swallow that, it was bad behavior. It was absolutely bad behavior that cost me a losing day. So we'll go ahead and get back to what we do, stay to our fundamentals, stay to our principles, and keep turning a profit. With that being said, let's go ahead and do the baseball bets. I've only got one for you at this time. It's German Marquez there of the Colorado Rockies. He's going to have over 4.5 strikeouts today against those Minnesota Twins. And you can get that best price right now at minus 146 over at FanDuel. So look forward to talking about that one a little bit later on the payoff pitch. And of course, we'll go ahead and add some more to it. Let's go ahead and now turn our attention now to the Ally 400 at the Nashville Super Speedway. I think this is going to be a good race. William and I will go ahead and be talking about this race a little bit later, and I'll upload the video some point a little bit later on this afternoon previewing that Ally 400. So if you want any justification for these couple NASCAR head-to-head bets, come check out this week's episode of the Highline Podcast. We've obviously had a few weeks off. NASCAR was off all themselves last week, and then we had our COVID situation here within this house that you guys are well aware of, so that made us lose 2 weeks of the Highline Podcast. So really just looking forward to getting back and talking this weekend's race. But that being said, let me go ahead and share 2 bets with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do Daniel Suarez over Eric Almirola at -120 over at DraftKings, and I'll go ahead and do Chase Briscoe over Kurt Busch at -114 over at BetRivers/Barstool. Same sportsbook right there in terms of their prices. So again, if you want any justification, come hang out with me a little bit later on today on the Highline Podcast. Really looking forward to it. All right, guys, so at this moment, that's really all the bets I have for you. Just really pumped that it's the weekend, pumped that you guys get to enjoy your weekend as well, and really excited that we get to, watch sports and put some money in our pocket along the way. So come join me though on the payoff pitch. Come get some more baseball bets from me. Of course, it's live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time every single day. We'll certainly add some baseball bets to the one that we've got with Marquez already going over 4.5 strikeouts. All right, guys, we'll see you guys a little bit later on, and enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.